Good morning, guys, and it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you guys back to today's predictions. And it's, of course, the week of the international break, the week that a lot of us don't look forward to. you know, I told you guys that it's only players that look forward to the international break because they get to go back home, check on their side chicks, and everything. But as football fans, we don't look forward to this week. But as I said yesterday, we have to grind out results. It's very difficult to win games in this period because you often have to play matches or play teams that are um, bottom of the barrel. Absolutely unfortunate teams. But we need to grind out results because life has to continue. Life doesn't stop during the international break. And if you guys have noticed, I have restricted the number of matches we play or games we play to just 4. So the very moment we hit 2 odds, that's it. Okay, because if we should try to, especially during these weekdays, if we try to bring in too many teams, chances of losing increases. But on weekends, we can go hard. Okay. But we have to just try and see how we can win consistently. This week has been great. Another back-to-back win. We won one of our tickets yesterday, the day before yesterday. Yesterday we had just one ticket and we won it as well. So let's see how we can continue this good run. And I need you guys to like this video, subscribe, okay? Subscribe real quick, and then join our Telegram channel. And of course, I have the booking code for these matches at the end of this video, but I need you guys to watch till the end. So the very first game we have for you is from the Euro qualification. It's Azerbaijan versus Sweden. Now, to understand our prediction for this game, let's look at Sweden's last 5 away matches. So last 5 away matches, Sweden has been spectacular, right? They've won 2, drawn 1, and lost 2. And the teams they lost to are very good, right? Are teams that are better than them. And it's understandable. So what we are predicting, because they really need to win this game. It's an important game for them and they need to see how they can at least pick a positive result at the end of the day to keep their hopes of winning, of qualifying for next year's championship alive. Okay? Now let's look at Azerbaijan at home. At home, they've tried 2 wins and 2 losses. But then when you look at the teams they won against, these are teams that aren't so good. They are not the best of teams that they won against. And then the head-to-head shows that Sweden has had the upper hand over them in this particular fixture. So basically, the prediction is simple. Sweden to win or draw in 90 minutes. That's our prediction for this game. So Sweden winning or drawing in 90 minutes. The next game we have for you is from the Euro qualification as well, and it's Cyprus, Spain. It's an interesting game because the odds for Spain to win is 1.01. Right? I looked at it, I'm like what's happening? What's happening? I mean, in football there are upsets. Upsets can happen. Even though it's quite unlikely. So this game has to be looked at very differently. We don't look at it the way we've been looking at other matches. We need to look at Spain's away form. Now, when they play lesser teams on the category of Cyprus, it's always goals. They tend to score a lot of goals. So against Georgia, look at the number of goals that they scored. It was interesting, eh? So, and now let's look at Cyprus at home. Cyprus concedes a lot. They concede a whole lot of goals. I mean, imagine conceding 4-0 to Norway, conceding 3-0 to Scotland, conceding 2.5 again to Georgia, even losing to Bulgaria 2-0. So they have a problem, guys. Cyprus has a problem. Repeat after me, guys. Cyprus has a problem. So the prediction here is simple, right? It's simple. What we're predicting here is that this game will produce over 2.5 goals. And interestingly, the last 5 times they've met, It's been goals. 2.5 goals have been produced the last 5 times they have met. So it's for this reason that we are predicting that the game involving Cyprus and Spain will produce 2.5 goals in 90 minutes. The next game we have for you guys is also from the Euro qualification, and it's Montenegro versus Montenegro. Funny name, right? Montenegro. Anyways, so Montenegro versus Lithuania. Now let's look at Montenegro's home form. 5 matches, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Doesn't look good. Okay? Doesn't look very good. But then what's interesting is that the teams they lost to were teams that are better than them. So, because it's always important when you talk about losses, you have to look at which teams did they lose to. They lost to teams that are way better than them, like Czech Republic. Czech is a top European team. Serbia, top European team as well. Now, Lithuania has been, Lithuania is really bad, actually. Lithuania is a bad team. They've been a bad boy. So when you look at Lithuania away from home, 3 losses, 1 win, and 1 draw. Doesn't look good. So against Lithuania, right, and it's also important we look at how Montenegro did when they went to Lithuania. They drew 1-1 with Lithuania, right? It was a draw, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a draw. So at Montenegro's home, Montenegro will try their very best to pick a positive result. It's a game that should end in a win in 90 minutes. A game that should end in a win in 90 minutes. So our prediction is simple, that Montenegro will win or draw in 90 minutes. And I mean, of course, the head-to-head shows that Montenegro has beaten them at home previously. And the final game in this collection is from the Italy Serie C, and it's Sestri Levante versus Rimini. Now let's look at the home team's form. So 5 matches played, 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Now the interesting thing is that these 2 losses were to teams that are ranked position 1 and 6 on the table. So it's understandable that the home team, ranked position 15 on the table, will lose to a team that is ranked number 1 and number 6. This fact is very important. Okay? And the home team is playing an away team that is position 18 on the table. And look at their form, 4 losses and 1 draw. There's no head-to-head. So the point I'm trying to make is, this is not a game the home team will lose, even though their last 2 matches ended in a loss. I'm just trying to help you guys understand the fact that the teams they lost to were teams that were better than them in terms of quality and form. So it's quite understandable. So as I said, the home team lost to this team, Torres, right? And then the home team also lost to this Pescara. Those are the 2 losses you see there, and it's understandable. These are teams at the top of the league. So it's gonna be unlikely that this team will lose to Rimini, right? This is not an updated table, but the updated table shows that the home team is position 16, and then Rimini is position 18. That's what the updated table shows. This one is not up to date. So the prediction here is simple. Again, let's go back to the head-to-head. Sestri, only 2 losses were to teams that were ahead of them, but other teams that were on their level or that they were ahead of, they've won or drawn. So they're not going to lose this game. So for this reason, we are predicting a home win or draw for Sestri Levante coming up against Rimini. So that's our prediction, guys, and of course you have the Sportybet booking code here and the 1xBet booking code for your benefit. And as always, it's nothing but an absolute pleasure to help you guys earn a living from football betting. Thank you.